How to organize the night's lodging. In order to organize the night's lodging, it is necessary to find a suitable site. It should be elevated and dry. It's better to choose the night's lodging near water, a spring or lake, in an exposed place to have the necessary stock of drinking water at hand. Then one should resolve the problem of primary cover against wind and rain. This may be a tent with a frame made out of the material at hand, for example out of brushwood. The tent's frame should be tied with the roots of spruce, branches of willow, tundra birch. The frame may be covered with fir twigs or polyethylene film. In extreme cases, one may spend the night on a bedding made of fir twigs in an excavation or deepening in the frost-bound earth under a big fire. During winter, one may build a simple snow hut. For this, the snow is raked together, tramped, watered, and left to freeze. One should make a manhole in the pile, rake the snow out from under the ice crust, and makes the hole in the dome in order for smoke to come out. The warmth of a small fire fuzzes the walls and makes the whole tent stronger, preserving heat. To prevent the poisoning with carbon monoxide produced by fire, it's necessary to ensure the supply of fresh air. How to make a fire. The skill of making the fire, especially in emergency cases, often settles the point of life. Fire is necessary for warming, drying clothes and footwear, cooking, signaling the lifesavers, and for raptor deterrence. For making the fire, one should gather dry grass, straw, birch bark, splinters. Then besiege the place of making a fire on three sides with stones or thick branches, leaving the leeward the side from which the wind blows open. Fire the kindling, blow the fire, and gradually add twigs. In order for the fire to burn for a long time, besiege it on every side with stones and earth, add thick logs. In absence of matches, fire can be made with the following methods. Rub the mixture of manganese crystals, 1 part, and sugar, 2 parts, between 2 dry pieces of wood, and they will burn. Or direct the sunbeam with a lens or a camera lens on absorbent cotton ball, bandage, fuzz, birch bark. The lens can be made of 2 watch glasses by connecting them and filling the space between with water. When leaving the resting place, the fire must be extinguished by water or soil. How to obtain food and drinking water. In a forest, you should only eat familiar plants, berries and mushrooms. If you have doubts about the plant's edibility, squeeze the juice out of its leaves. The milky color of juice means that it's poisonous. The dandelion is an exception. Rub your lips with the plant's juice or put the small piece of leaf on the tongue. If after 4 or 5 minutes the burning or bitterness appears, the plant is not applicable for eating. In the forest, the boggy reservoirs, springs, wood brooks, accumulations of ice or rainwater, morning dew gathered from the trees, metal objects, or unfolded polyethylene film may be used as sources of water. However, before using, water should be cleaned and decontaminated. Use can, close texture, with holes in the lower part filled with small stones, charcoal, sand as a filter. Cleaned water should be boiled for 10 minutes. Water can also be decontaminated by adding potassium hypermanganate up to the pompadour or iodine, 2 teaspoons for 1 bucket. SOS signals. A man in an extreme situation in wilderness, especially far away from localities, may perish if he can't use SOS signals. This may be fire smoke, which can be noticed by rescue helicopters or airplanes. In the fire, the grass, wet moss, etc. are thrown. In winter, one can trample down geometric figures or sprawl a bright cloth in an open area. If you turned out to be in a known region and need to make an SOS signal to a flying airplane, lifesavers in the helicopter, you may use the special international code chart of signals. The signs should be laid out in an open area out of branches, stones, burning fires. Their dimensions should be no less than 6 meters lengthwise and a half a meter in width. SOS signals can be made by special means, the signal cartridge, PSMD, flares, and others. Thus, we can make the conclusion that the life of man in the conditions of autonomous existence depends upon his will, knowledge, skills, and abilities.